Howdy guys, it's Joe here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the next new Overwatch heroes that I am hoping for that we can get in the near future. Now, of course, other than Doomfist, as everybody wants that guy, but whatever. Other than him, I have a few ideas of some types of heroes that I would really like. Now, I'm not going to give you exact ideas of, specific heroes with specific kits, as a lot of people have already done that, but I kind of just want to tell you guys what types of heroes I feel like the game could really use, and could really expand upon the way the game's already being played, and just make the game a lot funner in the future. So these are the types of heroes that I feel like we could really use in the future, and could be our next heroes that are actually somewhat probable as well. Now, as far as the first type of hero that I feel like we really could use in this game is a spellcaster type hero. Now, that doesn't mean that they actually use spells, but I mean that they would rely mainly on their abilities. Now, we have some heroes kind of like Genji that get a lot of use out of their abilities, but they can still definitely be played decently even if it's not really up. And Genji really only uses his shift in this situation. But I'd say, you have a right click that can charge, shoot for a lot of damage. A left click that would probably just be a somewhat weaker type ability. Just like a regular hit, but weaker than the majority of people's regular hits. Of course, your E could be pretty strong, your shift could give you some mobility, and maybe be a character that you don't have to wait to charge your ult. There's a lot of characters in a lot of other games where the ult key is just like a 10-second cooldown ability that's nowhere near as good as everyone else's ult, but it's still like a kind of strongish ability. And a lot of the spellcasters do have a type of ability like this. So I feel like especially on someone like this hero, that could be amazing. Or maybe instead of just having like a second cooldown, it just has a very, very fast ult charge rate. That could also work really well. But I feel like we do need someone like this, as maybe this is just someone that Blizzard doesn't want in the game at all, but it feels like something that is really missing in the game. We don't really have anyone that kind of fits this bill. Maybe just be a very supporty type character with all these abilities, maybe makes the team can, get around the map easier, or maybe just deal a lot of damage, or maybe be a bit defensive. You could really put this in a lot of different ways, spin it a lot of different ways, maybe make it like a mechanical type person that does this, maybe make it someone that uses like grenades to do all these different abilities, that has to like charge up the grenade. I have no idea, but I feel like it really could fit in the game, and something that I'm hoping that we do eventually get. I'm not sure if the Blizzard exactly wants this, but I feel like that'd be nice. As well with this, it would also make characters, especially like Sombra, quite a bit more viable, as right now, Sombra can hack characters, but really, hacking people's abilities is kind of nice, but it doesn't do way too much, as you're still not really blocking their damage output for the majority of the characters. But against a character like this, well, Sombra could hack them, and then they wouldn't really have that much damage output, giving them quite a bit of counterplay like that. So, I don't know, that's something that I've personally been feeling like could be really nice. As far as the second character, I'd say we need another Reinhardt. Now, that's not saying we need exactly, Reinhardt, and then a second Reinhardt. We already see that every single game. But what I mean is a character that is kind of similar to Reinhardt, that can slowly push up, and that can also go in. Now, I don't know exactly how they can implement this, but I feel like there could be quite a few ideas, kind of similar to D.Va, kind of similar to Reinhardt, but just kind of like more right in the middle. That could push up a bit more and was a bit less good defensively, but could still go for those slow pushes. As right now, there's really only Reinhardt for this job, as my last video went over, and having someone else that has a similar job, that has a similar playstyle, that could give us this really nice meta that Blizzard wants to continue, that could be really nice. Maybe Doomfist could fit this role. I really don't see him as that in my eyes, but whatever character it could be, I feel like that's something that we also as well really need. A second Reinhardt-like character, and since we don't really have any tanks, like right now anyways, we honestly don't have that many tanks, that'd be kind of nice. And finally, the type of character that I really do hope that we get soon is a actually augmentation or buffing support type character. Now, I feel like this is a very obvious thing, and I'm very questioning why Overwatch and the Blizzard team hasn't actually done this, as you could easily do this with like mechanical things. You could easily do this with like a technological character that just uses their technology to buff their teammates up, uses their technology to give you extra speed, extra HP, extra damage, extra effects like a slow, a stun after you get a certain amount of hits. There's a lot of different things that I really feel like could fit on an augmentation type character, and that could fit in the game really quite well. Something that would be nice about this would be that it would kind of give us a support that's a bit different. Now, of course, we have Symmetra, but I really don't even think she's much as a support. She's more of a defense hero, and then other than that, all we really have are just pure healer heroes. There's no one in the game that right now really like focuses on slowing the enemy down. No one that focuses on stunning the enemy. We don't really have any of those like tank support type characters that just focus purely on CC. We don't have anyone like that, but we also don't have any augmentation heroes, and I feel like, I guess either or would really work, but personally feel like augmentation would keep the game at the pace that it is right now, but just maybe makes you could have a bit more explosive plays, but also makes it that if you use augmentation wrong, well, you're just not really helping your team way too much. So it would be kind of like a hard, higher skill cap support, but if you could use your abilities at the right time, you could help your really good players, get better, and get climbing through the ranks. And I feel like this could also be a nice thing, as some people complain that it's really hard to climb through the ranks, and maybe by augmenting one of your better players, you could help yourself climb through the ranks and help your teammates go up also. So yeah, that's something that I could really appreciate. But that's just kind of what I'm personally thinking. Of course, you might have a different idea, and of course, if you do, leave in the comment section down below. What type of new hero do you want added into the game of Overwatch? What do you feel like is really missing in the game, and what could be fixed in the meta in a different way that you can see it by a new hero? I just want to hear what you guys think. Anyways, thank you guys as always for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Of course, comment down below what I just barely said, and subscribe if you want to see any more future videos like this, any more tip videos, or any more analytic type videos, any videos about Overwatch at all. I really kind of go over it all. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.